Hello! So the new DevBlog for old school with the content poll 22. So let's have a look at what content they've been talking about adding. So first of all, we're looking at graphical reworks. Mod Alfred has spent some time reworking the appearance of a few recently added in-game graphics, including that of the Odium and Malediction wards, Occult Necklace, Graceful Outfit, Dragon Pickaxe, Staff of the Dead animation, and the Kraken Tentacle inventory icon. So as you can see here, this is what the Graceful Outfit would be if it got updated. So these items were originally added to the game before they had the artist to create new models and animations. The team created satisfactory graphics so that the content could be released, but the graphics now can be improved with the help of Mod Alfred. So the questions are, should the Odium and Malediction wards be graphically reworked? Should the Occult Necklace be graphically reworked? Should the Graceful Outfit be graphically reworked? Should the Dragon Pickaxe be graphically reworked? Should the Staff of the Dead special attack animation be graphically reworked? And should the Cave Kraken Tentacle inventory icon be graphically reworked? Now, I'm going to go through these tomorrow on my video, so link here, where I'm just going to discuss what they currently are, what the suggested one might look like, and if it's in RS3, what that looks like, just so we can see what the item should be. The next item is new pets. So with the popularity of the Chaos Elemental pet, they would like to release super rare pet drops for other bosses. They would like to be dropped in addition to items, not instead of them, and they would not use eggs in like RuneScape 3 has, so it would just be like the pet Chaos Elemental, where you kill the boss and the pet is dropped. You can pick up the pet and have it instantly. You don't have to like incubate it like in RuneScape 3. As they've already changed how pet options appear to players, making them invisible to avoid any unintentional interaction, adding more pets will not disrupt anyone's gameplay. To further reduce any chance of disruption, pets will no longer be able to take into Duel Arena, Clan Wars and other areas where there may be an issue. So the question is, should pets be added to Dagannoth Kings, the God Wars Generals, Calfight Queen, King Black Dragon, Callisto, Venetus, Vetion, Scorpia, the Giant Mole, Thermi and the Cave Kraken. Now that is a lot. I think that's at least 14 bosses. I don't think having so many pets straight away, especially for really high level bosses, should be an idea. But I do like the idea of having these high level pets, and we've already got cats, right? So I think we should have some more mid level pets. Now if we say look at the Dagannoth Kings, yes, let's have some Dagannoth King pets, but let's also have Dagannoth pets from a really rare drop from just normal Dagannoths, or maybe the Dagannoth Kings where you just get a Dagannoth. The Calfight Queen, maybe we could get the Calfight Workers, Calfight Soldiers and the Calfight Guardians as pets. King Black Dragon, not too sure about that one. Maybe we could have a baby Black Dragon, and then a Black Dragon and then the King Black Dragon. The God Wars Generals, I'm not too keen on them if I'm honest. They would look a bit strange as pets. Maybe Kriara would look alright with the old school graphics, but I'm not too sure about that. I would find it very strange having a Zilliana follow you. The Callisto and Venetus, they would be probably not that good as pets if I'm honest, because they are just a big spider and a big bear. That's what makes them kind of a big, kind of scary thing, but if you shrink them down then they'll just be kind of rubbish. The Vetion would be an interesting pet. It might be quite good to have him follow you, but I'm not too sure. It might look a bit strange. Scorpia is probably not that good. The Giant Mole, probably not the Giant Mole itself, but maybe a baby mole would be quite interesting to have as a pet. Thermi would probably not look that good because it's kind of like a big cloud. Probably a bit similar to the Elemental pet. And the Kraken, well, they were discussing about having the Kraken because obviously that just swims in a lake. And maybe they could put like a fishbowl around it, but then it would just look like the aliens from The Simpsons, and that might be an interesting look. I don't think it'll really fit old school, and the Krakens with fishbowls around their heads running around the whole game would just look silly. So, I mean, I think they just need to come up with a better idea for pets. But I do like the idea of adding these pets as rare rewards. The other questions? So currently the respawn rates of NPCs and resources is based on the population of the world being used. They would like to change this so that respawn rates are the same on all servers regardless of population. So the question is, should they standardise respawn rates? In the last poll, the option to allow the imbuing of all 3 new rings was available, but did not pass. Your feedback indicated this may have been due to the inclusion of the Ring of the Gods in the question, and so we would like to offer the ability to imbue the treasonous and tyrannical rings. So, should players be able to imbue the treasonous ring to increase its bonus to +8 stab attack and defense? And should players be able to imbue the tyrannical ring to increase its bonus to +8 crush attack and defense? Now, originally I think I was against this, but now looking at the fact that the warrior ring can be imbued, I think these 2 rings can definitely be imbued. Based on our feedback, there was a poll option to add a small quality of life update to Castle Wars by adding a Take 5 option to the right click menus on the tables. Left click option will still remain as Take 1. So the question is, should Castle Wars tables have a right click Take 5 option? Some other questions are, should Lumberyard teleport scrolls be added to the list of rewards from Clue Scrolls? Hopefully there will be quite a rare item, because that will make getting planks quite fast and OP, and people can make quite good profit from planks anyway, so I don't really see why they should be having this faster way of getting the planks. Should range, strength and damage multipliers be displayed on the equipment screen? Well, it depends how they display them. I'm not too keen on them adding a lot of extra numbers, but if it's something that we really critically need, then yes, but I don't think this is something that we critically need. Should the Master Wand be able to also cast Ancients? Well, I've always seen wands and staffs as something that should be able to auto-cast spells anyway. And if you're not wielding a wand or a staff, then you should just have to click it. So I'm going to say yes, that's quite a good idea, especially for Ancients. I don't think it's got much chances of auto-casting. Should players be able to permanently disable Cave Horror Cave Warning? So when you go to the cave where the cave horrors are, you should probably get a warning similar to like when you're jumping into the wilderness, and you should just be able to toggle it on or off. Should we remove the 40 attack experience gained from killing the Ice Lord during the Cold War quest? This will allow level 3 accounts to complete the quest without gaining combat experience. I'm going to say no, because obviously if you're killing this boss, then you're getting 40 experience, because you're doing combat. Why should we stop you from getting combat experience when you're in combat? And even if you did level up from level 1 to level 2 attack, you're not going to be level 4, I don't think. So, in reality, I'm going to say no to that. Should counters for boss kills and Barrow's chest open be added? Yes, I think that's quite a good idea to help people see how many they've killed, although we do have to remember that will start off at 0 when they do the update. Should right-click pay options be added to farmers? I thought they already were, to be honest, because I've not really used it, but I think that's a really good idea. It just helps you do your farming runs slightly faster, and the only times I've really used payments is when I've been doing trees, so I think that's a really good idea. And should farmer payments be listed in the skill guide? I actually think that's quite a good idea. I don't really know whether different farmers do different payments, or whether it's the payment for the thing you're making. I think it's the payment for the thing you've planted, so I think that'd be quite good, and they could maybe even display which plants or flowers protect which crops. So vestment robe tops and legs currently offer 4 prayer bonuses each, while the monk's robes offer 6 and the monk's bottom offer 5. So the question is, should vestment robe tops and legs have their prayer bonus increased to match the monk robe bonuses? Now, the way I've always seen vestments is kind of like a higher level prayer item, and the monk's robes was kind of like a low level prayer item. So I think that is a good update. Although we do have to remember that the vestments do have like the mitre, so it's got more items to add up to have a big prayer bonus than just the 2 items of the monk robes. Or should I say 3, because we've got the new Ceridonian boots, the monk boots now. The next question is, should you be able to pay the mage in West Ardoin 200k to upgrade your Iban staff to store 2,500 charges? I think that's quite a good idea to be able to store charges in your Iban staff. I'm not too sure whether 200k is an accurate figure. Maybe we should check the amount 2,500 charges costs in runes, and then a small amount for the actual privilege of having it on your staff. maybe you have to take the runes and just pay like 10k or something, or maybe just 200k is the amount the runes will cost, so 200k for the whole thing, and you don't have to buy runes. Although that might put some rune crafters out of business, so maybe it'd be a good idea to actually have to get the runes, and then just be able to put it on your staff to autocast. And should you be able to press spacebar to go through chat boxes and use number keys to select from multiple options? Yes, I think that's a brilliant idea. We've got it in RuneScape 3, and I don't think anyone ever complained to that. And finally, Clan Wars feedback. So the first question, in a Clan War, should a left attack option only appear on your opponents, as if everyone on your team were wearing the same team cape? Yes, I thought they already did this, but clearly they haven't. It's a really good idea, so it just helps you attack your enemies as opposed to trying to accidentally attack someone in your team. And finally, should an option to prevent players returning to a fight for a set period of time after dying or leaving be added? So on your fight rules, you probably have an option that says, on death, return immediately, wait 5 seconds, wait 10 seconds, wait 30 seconds, and after that amount of time has passed, you can join again. I think that's quite an interesting idea, as long as it's just on the rules where you can choose it. That might make Clan Wars an interesting thing, especially for the larger clans. So, some interesting ideas here. Hopefully I'll be able to go through the graphics tomorrow. Link here. And I can't wait to vote in this poll. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. I've been Lewis, thanks for watching.